Well, hello there. This is Jeremy the Adam Adams, and I'm here back in MTC in the horror division. Feels like I've been playing in this division a lot lately. Thankfully, this time I'm back, and it's not a title match because honestly, I don't know how I ever got into one of those. It's kind of funny, but it's fun to be back here playing in the horror division. I love the genre. I wouldn't say I'm the number one expert, but it's always fun to do horror trivia. And I'm playing against somebody that I really like today, who's an awesome guy. So let's go ahead and do this match, see what happens, and have some fun today.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Horror Trivia Challenge. I'm your host, Hunter Hitman Chambliss, and tonight we have a battle in the horror division as Jeremy the Adam Adams makes his return against Sinister Alec Miller. So, guys, let's get into the introductions for this match. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 3-round match in the Horror Trivia Challenge. Introducing first, he is the Adam, Jeremy Adams. All right, man. I'll explain to you how round number 1 works. It is a speed round. So 60 seconds on the clock to answer 8 questions. 4 from your strengths, 4 from Alex's strengths. You have unlimited skips. So if you do not know an answer, you can pass it. If we have time at the end of all 8 questions, we'll come back to all the questions you skipped. All right?
Yep.
You cannot use your extension or your challenges in this round. Then we'll come back to round number 2. If you're ready, we will start with the very first question, which is...
I'm ready.
Who plays Baby Jane Hudson in 1962's Whatever Happened to Baby Jane?
Betty Davis.
How many films in the Halloween franchise came out in the 1980s?
4.
Who plays Paul in Hannibal?
Ray Liotta.
Who directed 2013's Carrie?
Kimberly Pierce.
Who plays Casey Cook in Split?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
What year saw the release of What We Do in the Shadows?
2014.
What is the subtitle of the 4th Insidious film?
The Last Key.
Who directed 28 Days Later?
Danny Boyle.
All right, that is the end of your questions in round number 1. So we will take you out and bring in your opponent right after this.
What's up, everybody? I am back here in the horror division, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking for my first win still. I had a really great match in my last match. Didn't quite pull it out though, so hopefully this match is a little bit different. I played Jeremy before, and I know how good he is, so I'm coming in here, expecting a good fight. Hopefully keep it a little bit closer than I did last time. But hopefully we'll see going forward. So good luck, Jeremy. No smack talk here today. Just gonna come in, have a good time, play some trivia, and try and get the dub. So let's have a good match, man.
And his opponent, he is Sinister Alec Miller.
What's up, everybody?
All right, I'll explain to you how round number 1 is. 60 seconds on the clock to answer 8 questions, 4 from your strengths, 4 from Jeremy's strengths. You have unlimited skips, so if you do not know an answer, you can pass it. And time at the end of all 8 questions, we'll come back to all the questions you skipped. You cannot use your extension or your challenges in this round. We will come back to round number 2. Do you understand?
Yep, let's go.
All right, well, we'll start with your very first question, which is, who plays Baby Jane Hudson in 1962's Whatever Happened to Baby Jane?
Skip.
How many films in the Halloween franchise came out in the 1980s?
3.
Who plays Paul in Hannibal?
Edward Norton.
Who directed 2013's Carrie?
Pass.
Who plays Casey Cook in Split?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
What year saw the release of What We Do in the Shadows?
2018.
What is the subtitle of the 4th Insidious film?
The Last Key.
Who directed 28 Days Later?
Pass.
Who plays Baby Jane Hudson in 1962's Whatever Happened to Baby Jane?
Pass.
Who directed 2013's Carrie?
Pass.
Who directed 28 Days Later?
I'm gonna get so mad when I hear it.
Alright, we need an answer.
I don't have anything.
Alright, that is the end of your round number 1, and we will come back with a score update and a recap right after this. Alright, guys, so I will go over the questions and the answers right now. Who plays Baby Jane Hudson in 1962's Whatever Happened to Baby Jane? Betty Davis. How many films in the Halloween franchise came out in the 1980s? It's 4. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Who plays Paul in Hannibal? Ray Liotta. Who directed 2013's Carrie? Kimberly Pierce. Who plays Casey Cook in Split? Anya Taylor-Joy. What year saw the release of What We Do in the Shadows? 2014. What is the subtitle of the fourth Insidious film? The Last Key. And who directed 20 Days Later? Danny Boyle. So, at the end of round number 1, we have Jeremy with a perfect round, 8 for 8. Alec behind with 2. But Jeremy does unlock the bonus question in the category of mixed bag. Jeremy, are you ready?
Yeah.
And your question is, what Scream actor plays Sergeant Parker in 1984's A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Scream. Can I get a? Oh no, never mind. I don't know. I'm just gonna say John Saxon. I don't know.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Joseph Whipp. He played a police officer, the lieutenant up under John Saxon's character in Nightmare on Elm Street. And then he played the sergeant in Scream.
The guy with the smoking problem in Scream, didn't know his name.
Yep. All right, so it is 8-2 going into round number 2, which works like this. We're going to start with the person behind, which is Alec. Both Alec and Jeremy have given me 2, either horror franchises or horror directors that they want to hear a quote from. In order to get 4 points, I need the character, the actor, the movie, and the release here, each worth 1 point apiece. All right?
All right.
And, of course, whatever you guys miss, your opponent can steal for that amount of points. I will tell your opponent what they need in order to get a steal. So since Alec is behind, we'll start with him with his first quote. Alec, are you ready?
Let's do it.
In the category of James Wan, your quote is, "He doesn't want us to cut through our chains. He wants us to cut through our feet."
So that's Saw from 2005. God damn it. Just watched this like a few weeks ago. Damn it.
40 seconds on the clock. $30 seconds remaining.
I'm not gonna pull it. Yeah, I'll just get those. So Saw in 2005.
You got 1 point. We're looking for the character, the actor, and the year, Jeremy.
I know the year is 2004. I think it's Cary Elwes, and I can't remember the name of the character. I know he's a doctor. But yeah, just Cary Elwes 2004 is all I have.
That's correct for 2 points.
I hate movie release dates.
So yeah, it's Lawrence Gordon, played by Cary Elwes.
Dr. Gordon. Dr. Lawrence Gordon.
Dr. Gordon, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Alec, are you ready for your second quote?
Yeah.
In the category of horror comedies, your quote is, Where are you, you spongy, yellow, delicious bastards?
So that's Zombieland. I want to say 2011, and it's Woody Harrelson. Oh man, what was this? Oh, Tallahassee.
You got 3 points. We're looking for the release here, Jeremy.
I hate release dates.
It's 2009.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, so Jeremy has 11 to Alex's 6. Jeremy, are you ready for your first quote?
I guess so.
In the category of the Jaws franchise, your quote is, I'm getting tired of all this paradise shit. It's getting on my last and only nerve, man. Seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm between two. Could be totally wrong, but I'm gonna say Michael Brody, Lance Guest, Jaws: The Revenge, 1987.
You got 2 points. So you got the movie and release here. We're looking for the character and the actor. Alec.
I could sit here and pretend like I've seen any of the Jaws sequels, but I haven't. So you say you need an actor and a character name?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say we'll say Richard Dreyfuss, and I always forget his character's name.
That is incorrect. Correct answer is Jake, played by Mario Van Peebles. Jaws: Revenge.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was talking to Jake. I was like going back and forth in my head. Was Jake talking, or was he talking to Jake?
All right, it's 13 to 6. Are you ready for your second quote?
Yeah.
In the category of Ty West, your quote is, never skimp on bread, you'll always regret it.
So this is it's Claire from The Innkeepers, 2011. Just trying to remember the actress's name, which I know but is evading me right now. Totally north, Sarah Paxton.
That is correct for 4 points. And with that, and your winner, by way of knockout, Jeremy the Adams with a score of 17 to 6. Jeremy, congratulations on your win. How you feeling, man?
I feel good. I think Alex is a great player. It just, that second round is really tough. You have to know what to study and how to study it, and it's stressful. So I totally feel kind of what Alec must be feeling right now. That round is tough, but I just got kind of lucky, with the Ty West one there that happened to be the one that was top of mind, and thank goodness I remember Sarah Paxton's name, which just wasn't coming to me for some reason, but I got it. So I feel good. But yeah, I still feel really good about the round one. But you never know how that's going to go, and things could go differently in my next match. I'm just glad to, kind of make up for my last couple losses and get forward momentum, because I do love this league a lot. And, I think next time we'll even study harder to try to show my horror cred, because a lot of people, I think, in the community don't even know that I'm a big horror fan. So it's always nice to kind of prove it.
Yeah, so this season, I believe you're now 1-1. Is there anyone you want to call out that's around that record, I should say?
I don't really know the records. I just know I'm going to get back to you one of these days, Hunter, because you beat me twice, and in different divisions.
I'm also 1-1, so
okay.
It could be possible.
Right, well, I think that rematch is definitely something that should be in the cards.
The trilogy match. All right. That's been your winner, Jeremy the Adam Adams, with right back runner-up. Sinister Alec Miller. That round 2, man, gets you every time. Quotes are really hard to study, especially when it's as broad.
Uh-huh.
Like you guys broad or as specific, but you never know what quotes to study on. But man, we love having you here. We'd love to have you back. How you feeling, man?
Oh yeah, man, I love being here. The thing about my knowledge, like even though like last match I actually caught up in the second round, and I had my best round was probably the second round of the last match. This one coming up with with strengths is hard for me because I have more of like a base knowledge, or I dip in everything. Like I'm not just I don't have a hyper focused area, so it's really hard for me to give you such a diet like a wide category for strength. So that's why I struggle there. So and I have no problem admitting that. I'm just gonna keep using this league to watch more movies and build up that knowledge.
There you go, and that's actually why I started this league. I like the idea that whatever you choose, you kind of have to watch your opponent's movies.
Yeah,
it gives you more of a breadth of horror knowledge when you got to watch stuff that's outside of your comfort zone sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. So it just means I'm gonna watch more movies. That's why I do these trivia leagues, because I just want to watch more movies. Mm-hmm. And this kind of gives me an even added these give me an added motivation to watch these movies. So I'm all for it, and I'll be back anytime you ask me to come back, man.
Exactly, man. That has been your runner-up, Sinister Alec Miller. We'll be right back at the desk. All right, guys, if you did enjoy this match, hit that like button, subscribe to Nerd Entertainment Network down below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys soon.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I was deep into an excellent book. You guys should check it out. So we're here for another round of this tournament. I guess the philosopher is going to participate. So here we are with another 3 philosopher facts for you. I wanted to introduce number 1 is Bye Bye Brannon. That is my opponent. Unfortunately, he's a nice guy, but he's got to go. That's just the way of things. That's the way of life. In philosophy, you think of things and you know that there's a positive, there is a negative, and this is negative that Brannon does have to go bye-bye. So we have number 2. The philosopher is in the finals. So if I win this, I'm going to the finals. So not if, but when I win this. And number 3, I just wanted to throw a fun one in there. Anteaters eat around 35,000 ants per day. So just a fun one there for you guys. So have fun with this, and I'll see you in the finals.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Movie Trivia Challenge. I'm your host, Hunter Chambliss, and this is the second semifinal match of the Breakout Star Tournament as Kevin, the Philosopher Poss, takes on Brannon Dunlap. Guys, let's get into the introductions for this match right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 3-round match in the Breakout Star Tournament semifinals. Introducing first, he is the philosopher, Kevin Poss. All right, Mr. Philosopher, I will explain to you how round 1 works. This is a speed round. 6 seconds on the clock to answer 8 questions, 4 from your strengths, 4 from Brandon's strengths. You have unlimited skips, so if you do not know an answer, you can pass it. If we have time at the end of all 8 questions, we will come back to all the skipped questions. You cannot use your extensions or your challenges in this round. We will come back to round number 2. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we will start with the very first question, which is, in the Lego Batman movie, Batman's life lesson number 2 is vigilantes don't have what?
Skip.
Who plays Biff Tannen in the Back to the Future franchise?
Thomas F. Wilson.
What is the name of Hammond's nephew in Jurassic Park: The Lost World?
Skip.
Who plays Jamie Lloyd in the Halloween franchise?
Danielle Harris.
In The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon says that what could be a powerful ally?
Greed.
What is the subtitle of the third Twilight film?
Eclipse.
In The World's End, what color is the ink of the androids?
Blue.
What is the only sequel in the Disney Renaissance era?
The Rescuers Down Under.
In the Lego Batman movie, Batman's life lesson number 2 is vigilantes don't have what?
Secrets.
Alright, that is the end of your round number 1. So we'll take you out and bring your opponent right now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm super happy to be here in the second round of this tournament. I'm playing Kevin Poss. I've known Kevin for a while. He's a really great guy. We have a lot of similar interests, so this is going to be an interesting match. I've played him in teams before, but this is the first time I've played him one-on-one. So, the immortal words of somebody, let's get it on.
And his opponent, he is Brannon Dunlap.
Hello.
All right, man. I'll explain to you how round number 1 works. It is a speed round. 6 seconds on the clock to answer 8 questions, 4 from your strengths, 4 from Kevin's strengths. You have unlimited skips, so if you do not know an answer, you can pass it. If we have time at the end of all 8 questions, we will come back to all the skipped questions. You cannot use your extension or your challenges in this round. Then we'll come back to round number 2. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, so the first question of round number 1 is, in the Lego Batman movie, Batman's life lesson number 2 is vigilantes don't have what?
Seatbelts.
Who plays Biff Tannen in the Back to the Future franchise?
Thomas F. Wilson.
What is the name of Hammond's nephew in the Lost World Jurassic Park?
Pass.
Who plays Jamie Lloyd in the Halloween franchise?
Danielle Harris.
In The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon says that what can be a powerful ally?
Pass.
What is the subtitle of the third Twilight film?
Eclipse.
In The World's End, what color is the ink of the androids?
Pass.
What is the only sequel in the Disney Renaissance era?
The Return of Jafar.
What is the name of Hammond's nephew in the Lost World Jurassic Park?
Pass.
In The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon says that what can be a powerful ally?
Fear.
In The World's End, what is the color of the ink of the androids?
Pass.
Alright, that is the end of your round number
Dude,
1.
That name is going to bug me now. The nephew.
So we will bring back Kevin, have a score update and a recap when we come back. Alright, guys, so at the end of round number 1, we have Kevin in the lead with 6, Brandon behind with 3. Here are the questions and the correct answers for everybody. In the Lego Batman movie, Batman's life lesson number 2 is vigilantes don't have what? Bedtimes. Who plays Biff Tannen in the Back to the Future franchise? Thomas F. Wilson. What is the name of Hammond's nephew in the Lost World Jurassic Park? Peter Ludlow. Who plays Jamie Lloyd in the Halloween franchise? Danielle Harris. In The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon says what can be a powerful ally? Greed. What is the subtitle of the third Twilight film? Eclipse. In The World's End, what color is the ink of the androids? Blue. And what is the only sequel in the Disney Renaissance era? It's The Rescuers Down Under.
Jeez.
All right, so 6-3 going into round number 2, which works like this. We will start with the person behind, which is Brannon. Both Brannon and Kevin have given me 2 either actors, directors, genres, or franchises that they want to hear a quote from. In order to get 4 possible points, I need the character, the actor, the movie, and the release year, each worth 1 point apiece. Whatever you miss, your opponent can steal. For those amount of points, and I will tell your opponent what they need in order to get the steal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, so we will start with Brannon with his first category, which is American Pie 1 through 4. And your quote is, "You realize we're special dorms for people like us."
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, technical repeat. It's fine. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All right. In the category of American Pie 1 through 4, your quote is, "You realize we're all going to college as virgins. They'll probably have special dorms for people like us."
Jim Levingston, played by Jason Biggs, American Pie, 1999.
That is correct for 4 points. Brennan takes the lead. Now at 7. Going into your second quote, which is the category of the Pitch Perfect series. Your quote is, "I can sing, but I'm also good at modern dance, olden dance, and mermaid dancing, which is a little different, as you usually start on the ground."
It's Fat Amy, or Fat Patricia, Rebel Wilson, Pitch Perfect, 2012.
That is correct for 4 points. Bringing Brandon to 11 in round number 2. Kevin, are you ready for your quotes? In the category of the Twilight Saga, can we really call it a saga if it sucks? I don't know. But your quote is, "Jacob, I know you have something to say to me, but I'd like to say something to you if that's all right. Thank you. Thank you for keeping Bella alive when I didn't."
That's Edward Cullen, Robert Pattinson, New Moon, 2000.
That is correct for 4 points. Bringing Kevin to 10 points. Going into the second quote, which is in the category of Harry Potter. And your quote is, yes, well, that can happen sometimes. But the point is, you can no longer feel any pain, and very clearly, the bones are not broken."
Gilderoy Lockhart Gilderoy Lockhart, Kenneth Branagh, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, 2002.
That is correct for 4 points. Alright guys, so at the end of round number 2, we have Kevin in the lead with 14, Brandon behind with 11, going into round number 3, which is the movie spin around. Both Brandon and Kevin have given me 3 movies that they want on the wheel. Bring up 6 movies in general. I will spin the wheel 3 times to bring up a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer question. You do not lose points in this round, but we will start with the person behind, which is Brandon. The movies on the wheel today are Scream 96, Veronica Mars, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Attack of the Clones, Ted, and Forrest Gump. Brandon, are you ready for your first spin?
Yes.
Your spin is in. And it lands on Veronica Mars. You want to keep it or spin again?
I'll spin again.
Okay.
Usually I save it, but I'll spin again.
And it lands on Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
All right, your 2-pointer in Attack of the Clones is, who plays Count Dooku in this film?
Christopher Lee.
That is correct for 2 points. Bring you up to 12 points. To pass it back to Kevin, you have to hit your 3-pointer. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your spin is in. You do not have a respin, so whatever it lands on, you must keep.
Got it.
It lands on Ted.
Okay.
All right. Your 3-pointer in the category of Ted is, what Academy Award was this film nominated for?
Best original song?
That is correct for 3 points.
Yes. Yes. I let's go with between visual effects and original song.
All right, it's 15 to 14. Kevin, are you ready for your 2-point spin?
Yep.
And then you have you have your 1 repeat remaining. It lands on Forrest Gump. You keep your spin again.
Keep it.
All right. Your 2-pointer in the category of Forrest Gump is, who plays Forrest Gump Jr. in this film?
Haley Joel Osment.
That is correct for 2 points, bringing you to 16.
Nice.
All right. So,
Cool,
in order for Brandon to pass it back to Kevin, he has to hit his 5-pointer. Brandon, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready as always.
You have no respin. Whatever it lands on, you must keep.
Got it.
lands on Scream 96.
Hell yeah, baby, let's do it.
All right. Your 5-pointer in the category of Scream is: what complaint does one of the partygoers make about the blood while they watch 1978's Halloween in this film?
Oh, why did they do that? It's too red.
That is correct for 5 points.
Too red.
Bringing Brannon to 20 points. All right,
I've done all I can. Good luck, Kevin.
Are you ready for your 3-pointer?
Yep.
You have to hit your 3, or I mean, you can hit your 5 and win, or you can hit your 3 and your 5 to win. Your 3-pointer lands on the category of Scream 96. You want to keep it or spin again?
Spin again.
Okay. Lands on Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Your 3-pointer in the category of Forrest Gump is: what is the name of the town in which Forrest grew up in this film?
Greenbow, Alabama.
That is correct for 3 points.
Frank.
To 19 points.
Oh, all right.
All right, so here's how this works.
It's getting good, you know.
The 5-pointer. Kevin, you do not have a respin. Whatever it lands on, you must keep. Unless it lands on Scream 96, and then you get a free respin. It's 19 to 20. You must hit this to win. Kevin, your spin for your 5-pointer is in. Lands on Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Are you ready for your 5-pointer?
Yes.
For the win, how many points does Harry receive at the end of the Quidditch game against Slytherin?
Repeat the question.
Using your first repeat. In the category of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, your 5-pointer is: how many points does Harry receive at the end of the Quidditch game against Slytherin?
150 points.
And your winner, moving on to
buddy.
the finals, the philosopher, Kevin Paz, with a score of 24 to 20. Kevin, you move on to the finals to take on Daniel Rahimi. How are you feeling, man?
That was intense. Brandon is an excellent player. I am like shaking right now, so I'm all right. But I'm just glad I got the movies that I needed to get to make the pulls that I needed to pull, because I didn't really get the time I needed to study for this. And so, like, if it would have landed on Scream or Ted for me, then that would have been bad. So I'm just glad that it landed on the movies that I needed it to. So, yeah.
It seems like since you made this character change, this new change of attitude, that it's serving you well, Mr. Philosopher. I mean, you're 2-0 right now in the finals of the Breakout Star Tournament. So yeah, man, congratulations on that. The character change, or the attitude change, really seems to be helping you, though. I will say that this new attitude is bringing out a different side of the Philosopher.
Yeah, absolutely. It's giving me a little bit of confidence on that side, and helping me get some better lead-in rounds, those speed rounds, which is big for me, because those were kind of where I stumbled, and then I kind of fell out of the starting block, and then I never picked myself up. So I think that's what I kind of needed. So maybe that's what I needed, was just a new attitude.
Exactly. All right. So, actually, one more question before we head out. You will be taking on Daniel Rahimi. Any thoughts on how that match could go for you, or thoughts on Daniel Rahimi as in general?
I actually haven't seen Daniel play, so I'm gonna have to do some scoping, and it'll be interesting to see what what strengths get thrown in, and I'll definitely be putting on a better show as far as putting in more time to study. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it.
There we go. That has been your winner. Moving on to the finals, the philosopher Kevin Poss. Be right back with a runner-up. Brannon Dunlap. What an incredible match. What an incredible pool at the end. The Scream 96 question. How you feeling, man?
Now that I know Kevin was playing Daniel Rahimi in the final round, I'm kind of jealous because he kicked my butt, barely kicked my butt last year in Nerdum. So I hope Kevin avenges me. I'm feeling really good about my performance. Obviously, the first round is what it is. I blanked on a couple of those. I'm usually pretty good with the close rounds, so that wasn't really an issue for me. The wheel was definitely on my side. So, however, it was also on Kevin's side. As soon as he spun the Sorcerer's Stone at the end, I knew it was over because he's a Harry Potter fanatic just like I am. So, this was a great match, and Kevin, good luck in the next round, buddy.
Exactly. Yeah, this is not the end of your season. We would love to have you back eventually. That has been your runner-up, Brannon Dunlap. All right, guys, if you did enjoy this match, hit the like button, subscribe to Nerd Entertainment Network down below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.